together, with your help, we're going to summarise on the board, so please pay attention, it will be useful. Alright, so first we have ethos. People listen to and believe those who they respect. Credibility is therefore a large part of this form of persuasion. It is imperative for the speaker to display confidence with their subject matter, to demonstrate a knowledge and thorough understanding of what they're talking about. Secondly, they need to present themselves as a virtuous character, show that they've got a personality, an interesting and captivating personality, because those are the type of people that an audience will listen to and engage with. And finally, they need to show that they're goodwill, that they're a decent, genuine person, a real person. And so, by doing all this, the audience would almost be persuaded by the mere character of the speaker alone. So, what did you get? Think what you got it on control? Subject matter. Everything we get from it. Yeah. I'll pick it up. Nice person. Okay, nice person. No, nice, genuine. Yeah. Nice. Confident.
Yeah, confidence in themselves and what they say.
Alright. Confidence with subject. Yeah. And finally, what was the last one? Credibility. Oh, that was the kind of this one. Credibility, I believe in them, but there was one that's kind of similar to this one. Maybe. Yeah. So, interesting character. I mean, personality, sorry. Interesting personality. Great, thank you for that. Okay, now we have pathos. Okay, pathos, this is the ability to appeal to the audience's sense of identity, self-interest, and emotional state. So most people like to be able to identify or relate to others. It's a natural thing, so we don't feel left out or alone. So to encourage this positive response, orators can initiate a sense of bonding between himself or herself and the audience, or amongst the audience themselves. By instigating the thought of a group or atmosphere of a society, the orators make people feel like they belong and positivity flows. Similarly, by making it known or even just assumed that the orator has their audience's interests at heart, not only will the audience feel welcome and that they belong, but they'll feel safe and secure that the orator wants what's best for them. And finally, the emotional state of the audience, which can be established by the orator themselves in preparation for receiving his or her ideas, is an essential factor for this form of persuasion. The speaker can interpret the mood and emotions of the crowd and then use them to build onto for his or her point of view. Or he can instigate the emotions they want them to feel by creating animosity towards an opponent, for example, or joy at having found a solution for a problem. As we all know how powerful emotions can be, whether it's anger, jealousy, love, or joy, making use of any of these gives the speaker the power to sway the mind. So a quick look at that, and then we'll summarise. Who can remember?
Emotional appeal.
Emotional appeal, good. Emotional appeal. Sorry, what was that one? Sensibility. disease.